Hi everybody, it's Tim and Helen with One About Real Estate, and today we want to talk to you about 5 myths the buyers believe about the current market. That's not true. Alright Tim, first one is I'm gonna wait until the price comes down and I'll buy it then.
Yeah, so these 5 myths that are coming out are from Inman,
Yes.
but these, so one of them, the price is coming down. It's not just about the high prices, but the fact that there is low to no inventory is going to continue on probably into next year, and we're not seeing that getting any better. So new construction, the supplies are still limited. It's still, it's getting there, but the prices still have risen a lot, and so prices have gone up. So I don't really know if we're going to see a price reduction anytime soon.
I don't think so. A second one is that the real estate market is going to crash.
Yeah.
All right, guys, this is not a repeat of 2008.
I was there, by the way, so it doesn't feel the same.
Tim's a lot older than he looks.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was there during that market, and he went through the crash and everything, and this is not a similar situation. There's a significant amount of wealth circulating the real estate market, and there's a lot more purchasing power, unlike before. And because of the result of the pandemic, people have more freedom to live where they choose as opposed to following jobs. A lot of employers are allowing their employees to work from home. So as a result, we are seeing a lot more people come into our hometown, Atlanta here, and buying here.
Yeah, and people always ask about the prices as well, but the prices with the crash, we're not seeing these crazy loans that we saw. We're not seeing the 100% mortgages. We're not seeing these crazy loans that was driving that crash a little bit. But another misconception about from the buyer's market, from the current market anyway, is that you have to waive all the contingencies. And Helen and I, we always say it's on a case-by-case basis. Even when we list our property, there are some things that we are willing to take because the seller has requested certain things. So it's not necessarily true. You don't have to waive all your contingencies. We just have to be smart about how you want to structure your deal. And it's a case by case.
Yeah. Same thing with negotiating overpriced property. A lot of buyers are thinking that there's no room for negotiations, but you'd be surprised to find that some listings are a little out there. Some sellers still believe that they can just put a random number out and then there will be a buyer, but that's why you have us to educate you on that. And Tim and I have been honest where we say, hey, you know what, this is a little overpriced. Let's offer at this price where we think it would appraise and we think you'll be comfortable with.
Yeah, we just negotiated $50,000 off on the list price. Now, granted, it was $1 million home, but it was overpriced.
Yeah.
So we were able to negotiate that down.
Yeah. And then the last one, off-market properties.
Yeah. Everyone asks about off-market. We don't really know what that means, to be honest. Looking at these off-market properties, I don't know, you see them online, but it may not be to your advantage to purchase them because most of the time it's on the seller's terms. Sellers going to be they're not going to be willing to compromise much when it comes to that. Usually it's just a seller putting it on Zillow or online just to see what happens and see what sticks. Yeah, and the other misconception I think that ties on with these off-market properties is that we as realtors, and part of what we call a multiple listing service, the MLS, it is required for all of our listings to go on the market, so to give an equal opportunity. So if you are our seller, there's a different field for this, but if you're a seller, you want the most amount of exposure. You don't want to just circulate it within the office and then just get an offer. You want to be able to have the most amount of exposure to get the most amount of listings, the most amount of views to get the most amount of offers. So it's very important that, from our standpoint, that we actually try to do our best to market the property as best as we can as sellers. So I don't really know about these off-market properties that everyone's talking about because we're seeing most of them come on the market.
Yeah.
So.
But if you have any questions, feel free to DM us, call us, text us, and let us know. Until next time. Cheers.
Cheers.